Hello and what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another beautiful FTB Infinity Skyblock episode. We are here, and as you can see, an island has appeared just out of nowhere. No man's land. I just used an angel block and whatnot and built our Witchery island over here. I still need a few more stairs and stuff, and I also want to link it to our blood magic somehow, but I'm not sure if we're going to need more room or not. Probably not. But here we are with our Witchery island. So what we can actually work on is we can move these guys now over to our Witchery setup right over here. Where exactly? Good question. You know what? I think we'll put it right at the back here and then just kind of boom and a boom. Beautiful. All right. Not bad at all. Now, I do have some other things in my inventory ready to go, but before we get into that, I want to make something from DecoCraft. Now, we're going to use the Deco Bench. This guy's pretty sweet, not going to lie. And what we're looking for is, what is it called again? Bridge, rope bridge, this hanging bridge, that's what it's called. Beautiful. So what we want to get, let's just, we want some hanging bridge anchors, single. I think this is what we want. So 1, 2, I think we want 2 of those. Now, let's just double check that. So we go up over here, and what this is going to do is we are going to want to put this right here. Why is that not a thing? Why can you not place there? Okay, there we go. Okay, boom. All right, so there's the start of our bridge, and then we'll have to do the same thing over here. Not a huge deal. F7. Okay. Good. Yeah, so they should... You can't place blocks. Okay. So they do take up all that space. That is very interesting. But mobs can spawn. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? I'll have to figure that one out. We might have to do some sort of a fancy lighting thing or something. I don't know. I don't know what to do. We'll just do this for now. Can we put them on top? No, we can't put them on top either to provide light. Okay. Anyways, so there is the start of our bridge. And then we also need to get some of the other items here as well. So let's do the bridge. And we want railings on both sides. So we don't want the right or the left. I want to have railings on both sides. So let's make a few of these. We're going to need quite a bit, if I remember correctly. Let's make 16 and see where that gets us overall. I think it should be pretty good. But I think what we can then do is, yeah, we can connect it. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, good. We're building a bridge in Minecraft by placing blocks. Okay, good. Alright, should we test it? Well, we had to hover mode on. Oh, look at this! Oh, how sweet is that? We have a bit of a bridge connecting in between. That is absolutely amazing. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's kind of like just a little offshoot of the magical areas. I'm a huge fan of that. That is awesome. I've never dealt with the DecoCraft stuff, and that is absolutely amazing, if I do say so myself. There's a few other things that we could probably look at getting. There's so many different items. The stuffed creeper is a fan favorite, if I remember correctly. But there's so many other neat little things that we could maybe look into down the road. Of course, we need to get a sleigh and a slide. Of course. But yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can build. There's some cool signs and stuff like that too. So we have our bridge up and running. Now I think we're basically at the point where we need to get our Witch's Cauldron. Nope, but last stand is your friend. So the Witch's Cauldron, if I remember correctly, that's the oven. This guy right here. There's no recipe for it at all, but there is a little tooltip if you hold shift. So it says use anointing paste on a cauldron. So let's get the anointing paste. Anointing. There we go. No double N. And did that change? What? No, that's not right. That's not right at all. What? I swear we just had... We had a different recipe, didn't we? It had these in it. Yeah, we did. It was these and some seeds. Okay, I think it was like this. Snowbell, belladonna, and water artichoke. And then it was a glass bottle, if I remember correctly. Water bottle. Water bottle. Yeah, one of these. Okay, that doesn't work, but if we actually... Okay, mandrake. I think something's fishy here. How did I find it last time? The recipe's different. I'm very confused. I am very confused. So is it this recipe right here? Water artichoke, mandrake, snowbell, belladonna. Okay, let's try that. Water artichoke. Wait. Oh, it is. It's just the 4 now. Huh. Did we update? I don't think we updated. When did that change? Anyways, oh no, we can't get it. We can't get that anointing paste. We can't actually click on it. Alright, let me get the right one here. Alright, so we got it. It was the recipe with the cyan and whatnot. I just had to move around the seeds. A little bit of a derp there. I'm going to report that just to make sure it gets addressed. And then we can kind of run on up and across our new fandangled bridge. How sweet is that? Now, I think the altar is going to go here in the middle somehow. It's not going to be directly centered because it's impossible to do that. But maybe something like this will be the altar. So what I'm thinking is right here... We will swap this guy up for the netherrack. Now, you can't use Nitor or anything else but fire to get this guy up and running. So, keep that in mind. Hopefully, nothing burns down. I don't think anything should. I think we should be good to go. I think we're fine. And then we're going to place the cauldron down and right-click it with the anointing paste and get our witch's cauldron. Very good. Okay, so now we can just fill up a bucket of water. Get it from our sink over here. Probably get another one a little bit closer. This bridge is so cool, though. Am I right? Or am I right? Now, the Witch's Cauldron does require 3 buckets of water to fill up. Now, the main goal here that we were working towards was the Mutandis. And the Mutandis requires Mandrake Root, Exhale of the Horned One, and Egg. And this is all to get the altar, if I'm not mistaken, from Witchery. For the Rowan Wood, exactly. Alright, so, you can stand on this cauldron, so you're not worried there. But, we need Mandrake Root, Exhale the Horned One, Egg. And it's crafting, it's doing its Witchery thing. And... Poof, Mutandis? Poof. Poof. There we go. Mutandis. Awesome. Now, we're going to need a lot of water. So I'm going to get another sink just for our little area over there because it's just so useful. And super cheap, all things considered. So we'll get another sink, and then that will allow us to basically get a lot more water quicker into this thing. So we'll just place it down right beside. And boom. Boom. There we go. We're full again. And we should be able to craft the next Mutandis as well. I'm going to craft a decent amount of this stuff because I have a feeling that we're going to need it at some point in time soon anyways, even if we get lucky. Alright, so I got about 60 Mutandis here. Let's get ourselves a quick little sapling. I think just any sapling will do. Let's just grab an acacia one and plant it down and start doing our magic with the Mutandis. Oh my god, what luck. That is the first one. Holy cow. Okay, bone meal. Thank you. I do have to go to that corner, I think. Or, yeah, no, never mind. Oh, that's right. I upgraded it again. Okay, so we should have access almost everywhere, including the middle of this island, which is more than good enough. But there you go. We got our rowan sapling and our rowan tree. How sweet is that? Let's chop it down. Did we get an ent? No, we did not. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, when you chop down a rowan sapling, or any of the witchcraft saplings, there's the potential that you can get an aunt. A tree aunt, to be exact. And, you know, they do hit somewhat hard. So make sure you have at least some decent gear, but with an axe and everything, you can chop them down pretty quickly, to say the least. But yeah, so I'm going to get a few rowan saplings going here because, well, why not? We'll get them all going. All the saplings. And we're also getting these rowan berries, which are used, I think, just as a food, if I remember correctly. And these guys, we are going to have to start putting into the witch's oven to start getting the next item, which was... Oh, I can't even remember anymore. Let me find it. No, not you. Not you. Not you. No. No, no, no. That guy. The whiff of magic. That's correct. I remember now. Alright, so let's get a few of these in place. Oh, we don't have any more clay jars. I'm going to have to get more of those. And we got the rowan wood, so that means that we can make... If I'm not mistaken, we can make the altar now. Yeah, we can. Okay. Let's quickly go make the altar that we need for witchcraft. And the extra ones that we need for the blood altar. If I remember correctly, we needed 4 extras. These make 2, so we need to make 10 total. I believe that is correct. Okay, so 10 altars total is what we need. Boom. Okay, and we need a glass bottle, don't we? We need a glass bottle. Okay, we need 5 glass bottles filled up with water. Pretty straightforward. There we go. Water glass bottles. And we can place those in accordingly and start to get our altars. Well, that gave us 2. Because I didn't put the rowan in there. And that gave us 4. What happened to all of our Breath of the Goddesses? Okay, we need more birch. I'll handle that. You know what? I'm going to handle some of this stuff. I'm going to handle more birch as well off camera here and get some of this stuff going. You know, some of these things that I wasn't farming, for example, just we need to get them going. Alright, so we got the altar. We're good to go there. And a couple other things going on. So let's first place down the altar. This guy, pretty straightforward. You place it down like so, and it turns all nice and beautiful and red. And this, when you right-click on it, it has a power level. Now, one of the things that the altar looks for is there's certain things that you can place on top of the altar. That is definitely something that you can do. For example, a wither skeleton skull. Not bad on here. There's a chalice, there's a candelabra. Some of that type of stuff is very good on the altar. But the other thing that it looks for is the area around the altar and nature. So we need to deal with that at some point in time here, because 344 altar power is not going to cut it for very long when it comes to witchery. Luckily, we do have all that extra Mutandis, which is very nice. But in the meantime, I have a few other items on me here, and we just need to head on over to our mana pools, get a little bit of mana steel and a mana diamond. Pretty straightforward, if I do recall. And this should almost give us what we need for the blood altar. So what else are we missing here? The Attune Stone and a living rock slab. Okay, the Attune Stone is very easily crafted. Whiff of magic with some mana diamond and a lava bucket. Okay, let's quickly grab a bit of lava. We can do that quite... Oh god, too quick, too quick. Bucket of lava, done. And we just need to get ourselves a whiff of magic. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we should be done. Yeah, we did finish the birch that I had. And I put away all my rowan saplings, didn't I? Rowan, I did. I did. Okay, let's take half of those. Yeah, that should be enough for now. Good, and we'll get these guys going. And this should give us at least one whiff of magic. That's all we need. Just one, please. Perfect. Done. Job complete. Mission accomplished. All those things. Alright. Whiff of magic, mana diamond, and lava bucket's going to give us the Attune Stone. You do get the bucket back, so there's no real issues there. And the other thing that we needed was a living rock slab. So, quick little living rock. Like so, and get some slabs. Oh, man. Loose Endermen. They seem to be getting out somehow. I don't care too much, because they're kind of fun to kill. But, it's a little annoying. Alright. Eat up on our toast sandwich and call her a day. Okay, good. Living rock slab. And the Attune Stone gives us the blood altar. Awesome. Very, very awesome. Now, this guy is going to go into our blood magic section here, which is kind of surrounded by mobs at the moment. Especially Endermen. So let's just, Oh, God, that was so loud. Okay, we need to turn down our hostile creatures or something a little bit. Unbelievable. Blow out somebody's eardrums here. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to place this guy right here. Pretty straightforward. So let's get it down like so. Okay, so there's our blood altar, and it's in place quite nicely. And we planned, I think correctly, for the size of this thing all the way up until tier 6. I hope I did. But as the mobs fall onto the altar, we can kill them eventually, and basically get a ton of blood. So blood magic is basically the craft of, you know, taking blood from yourself or others to make yourself stronger. That's basically the gist of it. So, there's a couple things I want to look up. The Sacrificial Knife. I wanted to see this. It does require tier 2. Okay, good. And a blood rune. So we need some blank slate. It's good to know. But we also need an orb. So we need a blood orb. That's going to be one of the first things that we need. So let's look at a blood orb that we can get. The weak blood orb is the guy, so that's going to require a mana diamond and about 2,000 LP, which is life points. So we need a way to get the life points. So we need to actually sacrifice ourselves to fill up this altar early on. So we're going to need a mana pearl with some blood in the casting table. Okay. We need 1,000. So that would be 10 blood-stained blocks. That's probably the easiest way to go. Okay. Sandstone, chiseled sandstone. Let's get that. Sandstone, regular? I have no sand in here, do I? Not a single sand. Okay, get a little bit of that. Oh god, so fast. So fast. Not even funny. Alright, we'll get some sandstone. And then we will get the chiseled sandstone. Now, how much did we need? We needed 10, right? So we'll make that many for now. And we'll just store the rest. So the blood-stained, this guy right here, we need, boom, 10 of them. That gave me 12. That's fine. Excellent. Okay, so these guys we can start smelting up. We're going to need an ender pearl, which we're gaining quite a few of now that we've gotten the mob farm up and running appropriately. We'll get these guys started to smelt up. I believe I've removed all of the stuff. I have. That's good. And we need to place the mana pearl from Britannia in the casting table. And we also need a mana diamond. Very good. I heard another enderman. Don't really care. It's fine. I don't even know where he is. Probably down below. So this is going to be the mana pearl. And once this blood melts, which should be pretty darn soon. There he is. Hi. Hi, friend. Thanks. Thanks, buddy, for your ender pearls. Love you. Alright, so once this is done, this should give us 1,000. Beautiful. And we can pour that over top of the mana pearl. Now this should give us our weak blood orb. I believe that's the first way. Or no, our sacrificial orb, sorry. And then we need to get the LP in our blood altar itself to craft up the other orb. Oh god, these guys are going to be so loud for so long. Let's just kill them. Kill them completely. Alright, beautiful. So, all we do is we come over here and boom. We take damage. And it fills up the blood altar itself. Now, one thing, we don't want to die, obviously. In case you guys haven't been watching, I'm still at 0 deaths. So we don't really want to die. So what we can do is there's a few other ways that you can kind of improve this process. You know, using some of these health potions that I've gotten is one of those ways for sure to at least speed it up a little bit. It's not going to make a huge difference, but a little bit of speed up is pretty good by my standards. So, I don't want to hurt those mobs, so we'll just do that. Is that all it gave us? Really? 1 heart? Well, thanks for nothing, potion. Alright, good. And voila. Okay, do we have enough? I think we actually do have enough. Let's put the mana diamond in there. And hopefully we're good to go. That should have been enough for 2,000 LP. I believe each click gives you 250 when you sacrifice yourself, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, come on now. Come on now. Weak Blood Orb. You know you wanna. Good. A little bit more of blood to feed the altar. Okay. It's taking its sweet time. I forgot how slow this was from my other playthrough. Oh boy. Okay. Come on now. You would think all these purple particle effects would actually help, right? That's the way I'm thinking. Also make sure you have a great food source. Highly recommend a very good food source if you're getting into blood magic. Aha! There we go. Weak Blood Orb. Very nice. Now, as you can see, it's not attuned to me or anything like that. So all we do is shift right click with it. It does take half heart of damage. But now you can see that the current owner is me. Hi, I'm the current owner. And you can place it back into your altar. And it'll start actually sucking up the blood in the altar and storing it in the orb. Now, each orb can only do so much, and each one can do different amounts and all that kind of stuff. Now, can we make this guy? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Okay. So the Divination Sigil is something that we definitely want to make. What it does is it allows you to see the amount of life essence that you have in your altar and on your person, which is the Blood Orb, at all times. So we're going to need a piece of niter. We're going to need a blank slate, which is tier 1 with 1,000 LP. We're going to need quite a few of these. So let's get some arcane stone blocks. Good. I have a few of those, which is very nice. And this guy sucked up all the blood. Very nice. We can now basically sacrifice ourselves again. I think that's enough, because it should be 1,000. Let's investigate. I clicked it 4 times. Should that give us a blank slate? I don't know, but there's a lot of mobs here. That's one thing I do know. And I'm going to have to kill them right away, because this is getting a little ridiculous. Okay, definitely not the case. It might be basically a full life bar to make one of these blank slates. Not ideal in the slightest, but we have the blank slate anyways. So let's go and craft the Divination Sigil. That way we can confirm for sure. Alright, so Divination Sigil, go. We can put in the orb and get our sigil. Very nice. And this guy, again, we can now right click on it and it'll tell us that we have 1,400 LP in our Blood Orb. Pretty nice. There's also the cool little meter there on the left hand side of the screen when you mouse over it that shows you your current blood. Equally, if you actually hit on the altar itself, it'll tell you how much is in there. So yeah, we're only getting 200 per click of heart, which not ideal overall. Okay, a little bit of lag there. There we go. Let's get some more of these blank slates up and running. Oh, this is going to work so well once it's set up properly. I can see it already. Alright, but we are here to get slates first and foremost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what we need. 5. No, you. Go. Alright, so 5 of these should give us a blank slate. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm going to do a little bit of other stuff here because, well, we need to. And we'll come back once we're ready to upgrade the altar. Alright, so I've grinded up the 16 blank slates to make ourselves some blood runes. Now these guys are basically the first thing that you need to do to start expanding on your blood magic altar. We need a bit of stone, we need any type of shard, the 16 blank slates because we're going to need 8 of these total, and waystone, which is just a little bit of flint. Oh, you get 4 per, okay. Barely any flint. Okay, not a big deal. I thought it was 1 for 1 for some reason. Good. Now, this should, without further ado, give us some blood runes, right? Good. Are we good? That guy in there. That guy in there. 8. That gave us 1. Oh, yeah, this. Boom. 8. Awesome. Okay, the rest of that we can put away. Now, what we can do is we can now upgrade our altar. And just on the next level down here, we can actually remove this guy as well. On the next level down, we do a ring of 8 around the altar, like so. And now when we hit it with the Divination Sigil, you'll see that the altar's current tier is tier 2, compared to before, where it's in tier 1. Perfect. That's all we wanted. You, sir! You are not in the right neighborhood. Thank you. Alright, now the next step is to make that Sacrificial Dagger. So, let's get that guy up and running. So we need an Arthana from Witchery, which is a mana pearl, some gold nuggets, and a living wood twig. That's pretty straightforward. We're going to need a lot of these things, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Do we have a spare living wood twig? I don't think we do we? But it should just be like that. Pretty straightforward. We also need a mana pearl. Hey, thanks, Mr. Enderman. You got us a mana pearl. You're a swell individual. Alright, good. This guy's not that difficult to make, really. So let's get the Arthana. This is another item that you can place on the Witchery altar to kind of give it a little bit of a boost as well. Just as an FYI. Okay, that guy is good to go. Now we need 2,000 life in our setup. So that should be about 10 hearts worth of blood. Not too bad. Do we have some in there right now? We have 0. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're just waiting for a little bit of regen and 10. Okay, so that's 2,000. Let's put our Arthana in there and get this guy crafted up. And hopefully that is the last time you'll see me sacrifice myself, because we shouldn't need to do it anymore. This guy should be crafting up and getting ourselves this. Why didn't that work? We had 2,000, didn't we? Sacrificial Dagger. Dagger of Sacrifice. It's 2,500? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. It helps if you read correctly. Let's just add another one for good luck. Come on. Give us the Dagger of Sacrifice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Did I screw this all up? I might have screwed it all up. Might have screwed it all up. Okay. Alright, we're going to cancel this and start over again because I messed up. So we actually need more than that. We need 13 hearts worth of blood in our system. So let me get that stuff going and we'll get this done properly. Alright, 2,600 in there. Go. Go. Make us our dagger. Do it properly this time. Usually helps. Alright, there we go. We got our Dagger of Sacrifice. Now, the cool thing about this guy is all these mobs up here are now a one-shot kill. And they will actually be used to fuel our setup. So, as you can see, as we're killing these guys, we are getting more and more blood into our system. and I'm no longer have to, you know, damage myself and deal with all that. Plus, no durability. It's pretty darn efficient to just go to town and kill some mobs for their life essence. Now, baby zombies are still a bit of a problem, if I remember correctly. They don't die in one hit, for example, but all the rest should. So there you go. We have 10,000 LP. We're at a tier 2, and we have our Dagger of Sacrifice. Pretty darn good if you ask me. I ate a jeweled apple, and I forgot that it doesn't give you regen. But that's fine. Not a big deal. Alright, so we are pretty much set up and good to go on a couple different things. Now, is there any sigils that I can make? I think this is the only one, the lava sigil, and we don't need that at this point in time. We can also make the fast miner, that's a thing, but I think the other one that I would love to get is the blood lamp, but I think I'm going to avoid that for right now, and that requires tier 3 as well. So, for the most part, we just need more blood runes, if I'm not mistaken. So let's work on a way of automating up our slate recipes, and that'll be it for this episode. I think we'll just finish it off there. So a hopper is one of the easiest ways to do it that I know. It's a little bit of a problem with items though that the mobs drop, so we're going to avoid that guy, and we're just going to stick straight with transfer nodes because they're clean, they don't pick up anything, and they're pretty easy to deal with overall. So we'll take 2 of those, and what we'll do is we'll get a filter for them, for one of them anyways. Good. That'll help. And let's see, what else do we want to do? We want to get our Blood Orb back. Whoopsie. There we go. Put these away. And we need chests. Yeah, that's what we need. We need a couple chests. So we'll grab a couple of those as well. Okay, and let's head on up. Now, basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a chest right there, like that. And that'll be our input chest. Makes sense? That guy will then be the transfer node. So that will start putting in things like the arcane stone blocks. This guy on this side is going to be our output transfer node, and we're going to set this one up with a filter once we actually have a blank slate. So what we're going to be telling it to do is as soon as... Okay, that's a problem. Come here. Come here for 1 second. Thank you. Again, this is the problem. You definitely need the filter. And you always need to have something in the filter, hands down. So this will give us the blank slate that we need to filter. Boom, done. And we can set that guy up accordingly. There we go, blank slate in the filter. And we can put our transfer node back on there. And we can put in the filter. Good. All right, so now anything that we put in here, so let's say we should have, well, we'll put in all 10. And what it should do is it should automatically pipe in all 10 of these guys instead of doing the one at a time that we were doing before. And equivalently, we can keep fueling this thing and giving it blood while it's working on all 10 of those arcane stone blocks. And then what's going to happen is it's going to pull it out and put them into this chest. Pretty straightforward, right? Anyways, I think that's about it. I'm pretty sure we're at wrapping up point already. We should be anyways. And so we got done some witchery. We got done the blood altar. We're starting our way on our blood magic domain over here. And yeah, might jump a little bit into tech again for next episode. Kind of mix it up a little bit. Do all the different things. And keep everybody somewhat happy. Anyways, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Hopefully you guys are liking some of the different stuff that we've put out lately. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.